What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we are going to be reviewing another movie today. We are finally going to be reviewing The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Now, I know a lot of people, including myself, we have gone a lot of different movies lately, especially Marvel movies, and we're going to continue that because, again, a lot of these movies came out before I started doing YouTube, and I figure go back down the line, or I would say the timeline, I would say, of my life and explain just different thoughts I had about these movies and what I initially thought about them, as well as also just overall what my thoughts are about them probably then and now. Now, again, I was not, when it first came out for these movies, I was not a big fan of, I would say, Andrew Garfield when this movie came out. I just felt like that he was not the right role for Spider-Man. And again, over time, I've still kind of thought about that, but I think he's honestly a better Spider-Man now than Tom Holland Spider-Man. So again, if you're a Tom Holland fan, or you're a fan of Tom Holland Spider-Man, that's perfectly fine. But at the same time, I'm not. So again, no matter who's your favorite Spider-Man or whatever, we are still Spider-Man fans at the end of the day. But overall for this movie, it was good because we do see how Peter, aka Spider-Man, is still dealing with the breaking up of, of course, Gwen, with, the death of her father, him blaming himself, trying to keep her away from him because he felt like it was his fault. Same thing dealing with, his best friend Harry that's coming back and seeing that his father has the disease, and then the same disease is going on to Harry and trying to help him. And then it gets later on revealed also Jamie Foxx being Electro, and I didn't think that Jamie Foxx's Electro was that good. I mean, I kind of go back and forth with it, to be honest. And this kind of showed how Peter was still struggling through all these different things, and we even got to see Rhino. There was in the scene where we got to see, what the second, Green Goblin would have looked like, or Green Goblin would have looked like. We would have seen, more Rhino. We would have seen Vulture. We would have seen, Dr. Octavius. We would have seen, Rhino again. So this had the potential to be a great film series. Again, it ended at 2. A lot of people have been wanting a third, now myself included, especially with Venom now coming in the fray. Andrew Garfield reprising his role once again in Spider-Man No Way From Home, and also things that we found out with him after losing Gwen at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert, Gwen does die at the end of the film while he is fighting Green Goblin, aka Harry Osborn, and then of course him going back at the end of the movie and fighting Rhino. So there's 3 different villains that he fights in this: Electro, Rhino, as well as also Green Goblin. Now, overall, this film had a lot of different things that you would like: action, adventure, drama, comedy, and stuff of that nature. Overall, I think this was a very good film. I think there is probably 2-3 scenes in this film that I really enjoy, and it's probably the beginning when he's going through his, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man areas of trying to save people, especially when he protects this kid from bullies, is really cool. Even when he returns, saving the same kid that he saved earlier from Rhino, and then even him fighting Green Goblin and him seeing Gwen die. And there was a lot of scenes that was cut from this film as well, especially his father supposedly being alive, which was really strange. Didn't really go into it a whole lot. Same thing with showing that there was supposed to be an alternate, version of Mary Jane in this film. And then also, of course, we were supposed to be getting Black Cat at some point. And then also same thing there's just so much that they were going to do with this film, and they never did it. And it really disappointed myself, disappointed other fans. And honestly, I feel like that this film franchise had more growth, or had potential for more growth, than honestly the Tom Holland Spider-Man. Now again, Tobey literally laid the foundation for all Spider-Man. I'm just going to say that. I think we all know Tobey was the man that laid down the foundation for Spider-Man actors, or people to play Spider-Man, to continue on to the legacy of this magnificent character. Again, guys, Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel hero of all time. I love Spider-Man. I love Peter Parker. I love the world of Spider-Man. I love the world that has been created, obviously, for Stan Lee, may he rest. And I love it, and I think that there was so much that they could have done with this film and just keep on going. And again, the suit looks awesome, the effects looks awesome. That we could have seen in Insidious 6 at some point in maybe the 3rd or 4th film, and we could have been seeing other things as well. So overall, I think this film was rather intensifying, decent to a certain degree, but at the same time, we could have possibly seen something more later on if Sony/Marvel would have done something, which again could still be in the works. I don't know. It's all up to the fans and also up to Marvel and Sony to figure out what they're going to do with the character and what else they're going to be doing at some point. But overall, guys, let me know what your thoughts are about it down in the comments down below, and I'll be seeing you guys as always on the very next one.